Good evening, YouTube. What's going on? All you Diecast folks out there. Do a little switcheroo on this. I don't think these are the ideal wheels for this car, but they're definitely better than the little black ones that come with it. And these are M2 wheels, and they actually, it's a decent roller. So, much better than the green light wheels that were on there, which are now on a green light car. So this is green light OEM. The M2 is M2 OEM. Now these, I think a lot of people would argue, don't look nearly as good as the wheels that were on here before. But they fit much better. The stance is much better. It rolls better, although it's still not a great roller. With the Auto World wheels, this one up here kept falling off. If you would just roll the car forward, it would fall off. Yeah, this isn't a great roller, but definitely looks sharp. I like it. I like it as much as the Auto World wheels, if not more. Maybe more. I don't know. What is surprising, though, is the Auto World wheels. I found 3 new M2 castings last night. The Auto World wheels actually work really well on this. It's a nice roller. It rolls effortlessly. And these wheels and tires definitely look better on the Datsun. But that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So I found this microbus. Pretty cool casting. It has all the fragile parts. And we have this little issue here. Other than that, though, it's pretty nice, I think. The open top. So there's that. Now, as critical as I've been of M2 in the 2 years I've been on this channel, I've always been a closeted M2 VW Beetle fan. I think, as much as I hate to say this, I think that M2 has the nicest Volkswagen Beetle in the scale. I like the green light a lot, but I just think the M2 is better. This one's a super nice roller. Has some awesome detail. The turtle beak opens for your trunk. The bonnet opens. The bonnet, or the engine, is actually pretty rad. I don't know if I'll be able to give you guys a good view, but I'll try. There's some really nice detail going on in there. Now, Greenlight also has an opening bonnet on one of their Beetle toolings. But what stood out to me first and foremost about this when I saw it on the shelf is those transparent lensed indicators sitting on top of the fender. Just killer. So the car also has these awesome Volkswagen Steelies. So, like this car here, I don't think I would ever be tempted to wheel swap just because I like this look. I like the Volkswagen graphic across the rocker panel. I love the headlights and the indicators. Also has transparent lens taillights. So I found those 2 Volkswagen castings, and then I found this one. I left a couple. The only one that was gone, there were 2 inners, And both of the gold rim Beetles were gone because everybody thinks those are chase cars. But all the other cars were there. And these are the 3 that I got. This thing is awesome right here. I totally dig this truck. These are some of the nicest rolling M2 cars that I've purchased in my life, too. All 3 of them. Very, very nice rolling cars. Got the stake bed. Really nice detail. I think it would be cool to see them put one of these out with a weathered, beat up look to it. But I really dig the hell out of this truck. I think M2 does a nice job on the Volkswagens and an okay job on the Auto Japan. I have to say, this casting here, the more I look at this, the more I appreciate it. I think that's a really nice Datsun casting. Gotta love green light. All right, so I did get a mail package today. This car is circa 2002 from Racing Champions. It was a buy it now or best offer on eBay. So the price that they were asking was really low. What I do on eBay, if it's buy it now or best offer, if I like the price, but the shipping is the issue, then what I do is I back the shipping out of their asking price, and that's my offer. So basically, it's like I'm offering them full asking price if they ship it free. And I would say at least half the time, they accept it. So, but anyways, here it is. It's an awesome casting. I saw somebody post this on Instagram, and I was kind of blown away at how nice it looked. And so when I saw this for, I think it was like $3 or $3.50 plus shipping, which was like $3. But from 2002 Racing Champs, Concept and Muscle, this is a Chrysler Crossfire. So I basically paid the 2002 retail price. Now, I had a buddy who I worked with when these cars were hot. This is back in, would have been 2004 it would have been. He's a sales manager at a car dealership that I worked at. And a good friend of mine. I've known him since high school. I still keep in contact with him, and he no longer has the car, but this just blows me away how nice this little casting is from Racing Champs. This is easily, by far, the nicest Racing Champs tooling that I've ever put my fingers on. I mean, this thing is brilliantly done. That is just unbelievable how nice this thing is. I mean, it almost looks like it could pass for like an auto art car, or maybe like, no, I don't know if I'd say Kyosho. Auto art for sure. Shuko for sure, like a Shuko Junior or a High Speed, one of those toolings. I mean, this thing is freaking proper. The stance looks great. The only thing is that's got painted headlights, painted taillights, and plastic tires. The plastic tires don't bother me too much because it has really nice prototypical wheels. I would rather have really nice prototypical wheels with a proper stance and plastic tires than have something with generic wheels and a goofy stance with rubber tires. But this thing looks so killer. It's heavy. It's heavy for as small as it is. It's got really good weight to it. It's a metal body, metal base. So a little bit about the car. The Chrysler Crossfire was developed during the merger of Daimler and Chrysler. And this car uses 80% Mercedes-Benz components. Actually, they're from the SLK. So the car is basically a Mercedes-Benz with the Chrysler badge on it. And they were a great value for the money. They were fast. They didn't make a ton of them. I think when you factor in all of the international markets and you factor in the coupe with the convertible and all the right-hand drive and left-hand drive and all these, they made around 76,000 of them. So there's not a ton of them out there. And I don't think they held their value very well. I mean, I think you can pick these up for super cheap. And you get a lot of car for what you pay. Because it's, I mean, you open the hood and that is a Mercedes-Benz drivetrain. So they're, I don't know, I just think they're cool cars. They're unique looking. It has a spoiler in the back that raises up depending on your speed. There's a lot of engineering that went into the car. Granted, all of that is far outdated now because these things came out almost 20 years ago. But the reason I got this is because I like stuff like this. I like oddball stuff like this. Like the Plymouth Horizon. Like the Ford Pinto. Cars like that that you just don't think you'd really see in diecast form. And that's essentially what we have here with this Chrysler Crossfire. And for the price, I mean, I think it's a great bargain. Auto Art makes a PT Cruiser that I think I might, if I can find one of those for the right price, I'll pick one of those up. I think it would go really well with this. This is just such good quality for racing champs. I mean, it's not perfect by any stretch, but it's definitely well done. And I mean, this thing was like a $3 price point, you know, back then, which was probably actually a little high in 2002. You'd probably, at the very least, you'd probably want to get rubber tires, but alright, so I have a little fictional deal going on with the house. So the guy that lives in this house, his name is Davik. His last name is Slavic. He is not Slovenian. He is not Iranian. He's actually Armenian, and his name is Davik Slavic. Now, Davik doesn't live in a very big house, as you can see. He lives kind of modestly when it comes to that. But he did inherit his uncle's cigar empire. His uncle had a cigar empire in Armenia. So Davik, you know, he's like 26 or 27, bachelor. Lives in this house, but Davik collects cars. So And I'm not talking toy cars. You know, he collects real cars. You know, he don't be surprised if a video comes on the channel and Davik's house is there in the background and you see a different car in the driveway every video. Now what he does, he has a garage like off-site somewhere where he stores all his cars. And then he'll just rotate them out, like, which one do I want to drive for the next few days? Then he'll go switch it out. So that is Davik Slavik's house. This is his newest car. Now, typically, I don't think he would buy something like this for his collection, but in this case, he got such a good price that he couldn't say no. Of all his new cars, this is his favorite, newest car. A little scale reference. I mean, both of these are pretty darn close. Another scale reference. Both of these are Racing Champs castings here. I'd say that Chrysler looks pretty close. All right, everyone. We got it done inside of 17 minutes. Still more stuff on the way. I've purchased not a lot of stuff, just a car here and a car there, but it's nice stuff. I have some Kyosho on the way, and it's not your everyday JDM Kyosho stuff. So I look forward to getting it, and I look forward to showing it, because I think some of the stuff that's coming is pretty cool. So, all right, there you go. Leave your thoughts below if you have any questions. If you know, any thoughts or questions, comment below. The handful of you that always dislike the videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs down. And everybody else, I will holler at the next video. Have a good Friday. Peace.